Good morning, everybody. Yo, how's everybody doing on this Thursday morning? I just woke up like 15 minutes ago, probably. I have no idea what's going on in the world. I haven't checked any prices on anything. Legit, just do not know what is up. So I'm kind of loading up my screen and everything so I can see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Bitcoin's not looking good. It's not looking good. Wow, this looks bad, actually. I apologize for not being on a little bit earlier. Like I said, I just woke up. Like, I have been up for 15 minutes. Damn, this Gore coin really pumped. Wow, that's actually crazy. Do you sleep in that shirt? No. Bro just asked me if I had pajamas. That's actually very funny. What's up, Swifty? All right, so first and foremost, yes, I did just get up. What are we doing on stream today? Same thing as yesterday. So what we're doing is we're looking at the market and we're gonna talk about it. And that's pretty much it. We're just gonna do those things. Um a couple cool updates. So I partnered with a couple really cool brands. We'll be doing some content uh in collaboration with a couple really cool brands, which I'm excited about. So that's good. Um, Even though the market is really slow, Kanto is still doing very well. So, of course, if anybody is not a part of Kanto, highly consider joining. Uh, I'll give some initial thoughts. I'll say this: like, I wanted to make a video about this. I am, I am personally very tired. The market feels very slow. If you had to, so okay, this is how I would explain it. I felt a certain way during the bear market. Like last bear, I it almost felt like frantic on a daily basis. And it was because like it's almost like kind of bleak in a bear market where you're like really hoping that you don't have to deal with it very long, I guess. That would be a good way to put it. Is like you don't want to have to feel like you want to be in an environment that's thriving, where money is flowing, where things are going well. It feels very pessimistic right now. Um I think a lot of it has to do with uh I think just overall, like this cycle has been very long. So I feel like overall burnout. I feel like Trump coin marked the the top for like a while. It was such an obvious top signal in retrospect. I wish I did perps back then. I would I dude, I would have shorted the fuck out of the top of the market if Oh man. But what's up, Chris? MK. Zen, what's going on, everybody? I feel like we are in the middle of a bear market is how if I had to compare it, because I feel like I am doing the same stuff that I was doing during a bear market right now. I'm dealing with the same issues that I was dealing with a bear market right now. And I'm seeing the same level of crash out from people on Twitter. You'd be so up if you shorted the top. Yeah, but you would have had to hold it for a little bit. Still, though, Trump coin was definitely a top signal. Yeah, Bitcoin feels like it's at 50K. But it's at 104 or whatever, which is crazy. So, yeah, it's a weird sentiment, but generally what happens during these times is everything feels like it's dead and then there's like a new thing that pops up and then the new thing like makes everyone feel better about everything. You know? So, there have been a couple different scenarios like that, but yeah, it's just weird right now. For sure. Twitter is also really weird right now. I'm going to flip you guys around. We're going to go through Twitter. We're going to go through charts and stuff because I don't want to just be talking forever. Which meta do you think can make a comeback? AI could for sure. Dude, I would love an AI. I would love an AI comeback. It would be awesome. It'd be so great. Yeah, man. Bitcoin just feels so topped. Prediction on Bitcoin is this. There's your prediction. I stand by this. If this happens, are you prepared? And then if it goes up, are you prepared? Is Gore our runner? Yeah, it was for sure. Best coin meme coin launch in a very long time. I thought it was I mean like I could see the vision on it. I'm basically sitting in this based coin still, but I might I might take the L. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounced back. I'm telling you, this is what happens. I feel like I'm the only one that's bearish for some reason. Yikes, dude. If this happened, that'd be crazy. I could see it though. That's a different prediction than yesterday. Well, yeah, because yesterday's prediction was this. Yesterday, I said this, right? I said, basically, like I said, it's the difference between do we get one pump past all time highs and then it fakes everyone out and then we dump and then moon? I think we're like topped out. Yeah, so check this out. Solana is literally hanging on by a thread. If Sol dumps below 142, we're going lower. It's going to be bad if Solana doesn't pump here. Too late, Jerome Powell is costing our country hundreds of billions of dollars. He's truly one of the dumbest and most destructive people in government, and the Fed board is complicit. Europe has had 10 cuts. We have had none. We should be 2.5 points lower and save $ billions on all of Biden's short-term debt. We have low inflation. Too late. And too late's an American disgrace. That's crazy. I feel like Trump just shit talks everybody to get him to get them to do what he wants. Damn, is this a real ass picture? That's sick. This is funny. No matter what cycle I go through in the next 5 to 10 years, I think nothing will ever top off the feeling that we all collectively experienced back in the 2021 bull run. Dude, like, move on. It's not coming back. Yes, the 2021 NFT bull run was crazy. Don't get me wrong. But the meme coin run that we had was also just as insane. Do you ever do you think we ever see the same level or even close to the excitement slash sentiment we had in the trenches in 2024? I mean, yeah, we had a very similar vibe back in 2023. It's just a cool off. There needs to be something that people can actually get behind, though. I really thought, I'm not kidding, I thought that internet capital markets, I thought that was going to be the thing. I got to watch the Clemente video. Sorry. 1 second.
You got in that early? What price did you get Circle stock at? How much Bitcoin do you have? And I'm gonna go, yeah, no. So I heard about Circle for about 5 years straight. And I didn't buy any at the IPO. Instead, we were talking about these like streamers that were launching coins on them. They were launching meme coins, and we were really into that. But I bought a lot of fart coin that day because someone told me it was undervalued. This guy named Dip Wheeler, and I got really into this thing, this blockchain called Solana, which was fun for a while. But yeah, I don't own any Circle or Coinbase or Robinhood. I had some Bitcoin for a bit, but I sold that for a profit because I thought it was the top. But I'm still clicking, man. I'm still clicking. That's my fear.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I've been seeing posts like this. I think over the next I think over the next like a couple weeks to months, I'm probably going to start trying to take care of my health a lot more. I actually have been going to the gym like every day for the past week. I've been doing cardio no matter what. It's one of the reasons why I've been waking up late is cuz I've just been sleeping so well. Like I'm getting such good sleep because at night I'll just sit on the bike and I'll just go 10 miles on a bike at the gym. I have to take care of my health. I definitely put on some weight. Not too happy about that. This is a golf ball. It's so fucking boring today. I might just go and make my own coin. Yeah, that's the idea. Just launch shitters when we're bored. That's a scam. You left my Discord, and I don't know if you remember, but my username is Ash. Any DM from me is a scam. That's like my username on Discord. Classic. I need this Abra. Where the fuck did they find that? All right, that was a random thought. Yeah, this dude's exercising too. Good for him. Yeah, remember when you could go to the Subway and get a meal for $5? Like the $5 footlong was literally a staple. Ash, pull up some charts. I'm doing social sentiment. See, that's the thing is like you don't just pull up charts first thing in the morning. You have to check social sentiment. You need to see what people are talking about. You need to see, you have to catch a vibe first. You don't just step directly in. This is like one of the most important exercises ever. I'm not even kidding either. Man. NFTs. There's no better time to skill up than these next months. Where are most crypto participants? Did they lose it all to pump fun? I feel like a lot of people lost money on meme coins and in the Libra thing. I feel like a lot more people bought Libra and lost on that than you'd think. Visa and MasterCard dropped 5% after reports that Amazon, Walmart, and others are looking at stable coins. Ooh. So that would mean that potentially buying Circle stock is a play. Still waiting for Tom to respond to me about potentially joining a an interview podcast with me. We'll see if that ends up happening. Too late, Jerome Powell again. We're getting a lot of Pokemon card posts. Yeah, see this is how you know that things are kind of cooked because people aren't even talking about coins. They're literally talking about random ass shit. The market is so boring. What are we doing, chat? That's the third post that I've seen of people saying that they're bored. Crypto Twitter cries a lot about people who have copy traders, farmers, and people who trade well for being extractors, but if given the chance of roles being reversed, are acting like they wouldn't do the same. They aren't as upset you're making money. They're mad that they aren't. That is like, dude, so spot on. I'm going to steal this tweet later. I'm going to bookmark that and repurpose that. Buying Circle stock was the play at 31. Now it's at 200. The stock has been out for like 2 weeks. You think it's down only from here? This isn't a shit coin. You don't have capital or risk tolerance to trade futures? Yeah, you have like the lowest risk tolerance of anyone that I've seen that's come into my Discord, which is fine. But like if you want to make real money, then you have to take real risk. I got where I am because I took insane risk. I was willing to lose it all. And luckily I didn't. Fastest ways to grow on X. Reply to people who reply to you. Join spaces. Support others. My God. This is exactly the kind of stuff that people were saying in the bear market. This is where everyone goes to build their brand. It's going to be like a building your brand cycle now. People have been talking about. Did any of you guys see this coin called Peel? Apparently, this was a coin that like a lot of people were farming to get like an allocation for, and then it dumped, and then people got mad that it dumped. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to it either. All I know is that everyone was complaining about it. Let me pull up the chart. I understand that, but I can't get over the idea of losing not just what I have, but stuff I don't even have yet. I mean, that's fine. You just won't get like crazy rich, you know? Me, when I was like 26 and I got into crypto, I literally said to myself, I'm willing to lose every dollar that I have and continue to work the job that I have. But if this works out, then let's fucking go. It'll be insane. And I kept having the mindset even like a year or two after I got into crypto, I was like, I'm willing to lose everything. Because the worst case scenario, I just keep working a normal job. Best case scenario, I make tons of money and change my life and never have to work a job again. And I chose to take the risk. And I would do it again, even if the outcome wasn't the same. I can see why people are mad about this. This got absolutely cooked. What was this sell off? Like what caused this? This is like down 50% in one candle and then like geez. What's my opinion on Gore and Troll? My opinion on Troll is that it's probably undervalued, but if Solana dies here, like if it goes below 142, all memes on Solana are going to die. Uh-oh. I remember when you first got into it and you were working some job, I don't remember what, and streaming to like 10 people and now you're a higher profile streamer. Yeah. Well, that's cuz like I said, I just took risk. I risked a lot of things. I risked having a social life, didn't have a social life, decided to stream instead. I risked money. I risked opportunity cost of doing other things. Like basically everything in life is risk. For people that start their own business, like a lot of people go into debt for that business. They have to hope that it works out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Now, a lot of times it's easier to raise capital. But like one thing that I'll say is that yes, like okay, this is what I'll say. I'm not saying you specifically, but I think that people in life need to take some sort of risk. Doesn't have to be crazy risk. You don't have to put yourself into debt, but you have to take some sort of risk, whether with your time or your money, and try to do something to elevate your life above what it is, unless you are perfectly content with being at a certain level and you understand that by not taking any risk and being at a certain level, you are exposing yourself to AI completely fucking your life up. So AI is going to be the biggest wrench in the workforce and like job and employment rates that we will ever see. Because the one thing that you cannot control is AI coming in and absolutely fucking it all up. Yeah, Soul is about to be fucked. This is not good. What's your take on AI trading? I don't know about AI trading, but like AI agents and stuff are definitely going to be big. How much did you start with? Like a couple $1,000s? and I would have lost it all. And then I probably, if I lost it all, I probably would have just tried again. What were you buying with your small port? New pairs? I started in 2021 and I was buying and trading NFTs and meme coins where there was like one meme coin launched a week and all of them went up. And every meme coin or every NFT that I got whitelist for was free money. And I got multiple airdrops for like that were NFT related because I did a lot of volume for NFTs. So it was like, what was funny is by trading NFTs, you were making money and then also farming volume, to which there were lots there were 3 different airdrops that were just insane back then. They're just so sick. Dude. What do I think about Soul? I mean, it's not looking good. I'll say this, if Soul does like break below 142 and holds, I'm definitely selling the rest of this and just taking my loss, and then I'll just start trading perps with it and chalk it up to me being naive and thinking that that coin would have pumped. Would a short on Solana be smart right now? I mean, it's been dumping since last night, and you risk getting caught if it doesn't dump. I wouldn't trade this at all. I would wait for like a clear break of one or the other. I guess we're not talking anymore about what we were talking about before. GG's. Yeah, now my timeline is just a bunch of fucking brain rot stuff. God, I hate when that happens. Perps is the new meta. Perps have literally been a thing for years and years and years. Everyone has done perps. It's not even new or a meta. It's just been life. Like, crypto is literally fueled by perps. It's fueled by leverage. And meme coins were just like a type of leverage too. What do you tell if it's a clear break? If the coin dumps below this level and then continues to go down, then it will be a clear break. But yes, everybody that was into meme coins and stuff are now slowly transitioning over to perps, because the way that the mindset of a lot of people that are in meme coins is like, they're like, I have to make quick money. I can't just hold Solana and wait for Bitcoin and wait for it to 2x. I need to 100x and I need to hit a 10x on this $100. It's literally like the mindset, the which is fine, like, but people need to realize that perps is quite literally it is an easier way to lose everything that you have than meme coins for sure. Because you can get liquidated, you can lose everything. And a lot of people can't control themselves. And that's the big problem. It's like if you can't control yourself, then you get cooked. Hey Alexa, what's up? What are we thinking for me to get lunch? That's what made meme coins famous? Yeah, it was. Hold up. Of course, this guy rebooks. Zaxby's? I don't think there is a Zaxby's here. I have not even looked. I haven't had Zaxby's since I lived in Atlanta. That's actually funny. When it comes to controlling yourself, I think that's where AI has the advantage. You can just prompt an AI and say, hey, I want to take profits here, stop losses here, and you take the emotion out of investing. I mean, you can do that without an AI agent, though. You don't need an agent to do that. Sub Ash, saw you were hiring callers for your Discord. Do you still have open spots? Yeah, I mean, I'm bringing on whoever is good. I'm bringing on if there's people that are like really solid and active, I'm going to be bringing on more people. Yeah, I've been saying that we're like towards the end of the cycle. If if Solana and Bitcoin and everything starts to dump, I'm actually selling all the rest of my everything today, basically. What's good to you? Well, generally, when I'm looking to fill certain spots, people will tell me about their experience and then I'll just choose. Yeah, I'm about to fucking dump that. All right, do I sell all of my based that I am down on and open a fart coin short? Gonna take 1 to 3 months to bottom out. Yeah, I'll say this, like, I wouldn't be in any rush to buy anything. I wonder what actually happens here. This is so important. This is the same vibe as when I joined. Yeah, the people on Twitter are saying that the market is not over. I'm I'm like pretty confident that like we're gonna get a dump. This guy literally has been shit talking me for so long. I literally have been selling for months and he's like, "It finally caught up to you." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been selling." Like, oh my god, dude. What are you going to do in the meantime? Just keep trading stuff. Yeah, so like I said in my post, if you're interested, shoot me a DM or something. Like I'm not really taking live open interviews on like I just would prefer to be off stream and to look at P&Ls and how active people are and all that kind of stuff if you don't mind. Hi, what happened with based coin? Pump Fund has not stepped in and bought up all the supply like I thought that they were going to. And Solana is dumping. Yeah, I'll check my DMs after stream. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for lunch. And I don't know how long I'm going to even be on. I already have a headache. I might need to get like actual sleep. I'm on this thing where there's like no music that I want to listen to at all. I've been listening to the same like 10 songs for the past 2 months. I like badly need to find new music. Yeah, bros, watch this. Go to Torchies. You know, I actually had Torchies not that long ago. It's funny. Oh yeah, this is fucked. I'm I'm probably just gonna sell this. This looks so bad. If this, yeah, I'm fucking selling this. I'm just gonna end up taking this loss. God, this is so stupid. Oh man. Like, dude, so frustrating. Meme coins, you can't buy any meme coin after the first hour because then it's just dead. It just bleeds out forever and no one will buy it. So dumb. I mean, that's basically what happens is like and yes, I will say that this happens in uh my Discord, other Discords, like it happens all over the place, but people basically look for a play and they'll wait for a coin to pop off and they'll trade it and then once they get out of it, just never touch it again. And then as coins dump, people just continue to just sell and nobody gives a fuck about a coin after it's been live for 2 seconds. I don't even get why people trade meme coins. Why not solid, safe projects? Because there are no solid, safe projects in crypto. That is actually very funny. If you're talking about like Hyperliquid, then sure. But dude, like there are no like real projects in crypto. I think that's one of the things that people are finally starting to understand. H bar, LTC, Link, and XRP. All right, let's look at Link. So you're curious as to why people aren't trading this? A coin that is up currently 2x from bear market lows. 2 years ago. I hate to break it to you, but I don't think that people are interested in buying a coin last year at $50 and right now it's worth 84. Yeah, it's crazy. There is no alt cycle, by the way. Nobody's buying any of these. Okay, so this actually had a decent pump. When was this? Beginning of the year? Yeah, not bad. These coins have all underperformed so hard. What's your biggest spot bag? I am 90% stabled right now at this given moment. Well, Litecoin, for example, is going to 1600 and Link to 240 in the next 12 months. So if you're patient, you can get an easy 15 to 20x. You only need 1 to 2 big trades if you have the money. You think Litecoin is going to $1,600? You don't think you know? I want you to think about this real quick. Let's do some math. 1,600 divided by 84. That would put Litecoin at $133 billion FDV, which means that Litecoin would flip what XRP is at right now and would be sitting near the market cap of Tether and would be 1/3 of what Ethereum is. That will literally never happen. I'm going to also just say this. there are a lot of people that think that the alt cycle is still going to happen. The question that I would ask is, where do people think that all of this money is going to come from to pump all these random alts 20x when many of them are already overvalued ghost chains that nobody uses, tokens that nobody uses, tokens that nobody gives a fuck about. Like, the money just, it doesn't come out of nowhere. Like, it has to come from somewhere. And the money this cycle is not pouring into fucking Link. It's going into Bitcoin, like, very clearly. It went into meme coins. It went into Hyperliquid. It went into stuff like that. Yeah, I can't find anything at all to listen to. This sucks. The pump fund coin is going to be our last Trump. Trump coin was the catalyst and it's over. I can't see another catalyst. Here's the thing. I'm going to just get rid of, like, forget Litecoin cuz obviously that's dead. Forget Link, forget all that trash that's never going to pump again. Solana is quite literally the most used blockchain in the world. It is the most used blockchain on the planet. And I would also bet that even Solana does not go back to call it $300 within, it's going to take a while. Like a very long time. And that's a 2x. It's like basically a 2x. For Solana to 2x, it's going to take a very long time. Forget fucking H bar doing but whatever the fuck 20x. Like, nobody's coming in to buy those coins because nobody cares. Yeah, see, you're talking about like impulse waves and stuff. Like, it's not about that. It's about, where is the money coming from? Like, who is the net buyer for any of these tokens? Where is the money coming from? What are my thoughts on Beam? Gaming is not looking great right now. I asked, where does the money come from? And this guy goes, doesn't matter. A chart follows its wave pattern to the cent every single time. Okay. What do I think was the hype for November? And December? What was the hype? The hype was that it's kind of like when you're a kid, right? When you're a kid, you watched Pokemon at home, and then Pokemon cards got really popular. And then you brought your Pokemon cards to school, and then everyone was like, oh, wait, I want to bring my Pokemon cards to school. And so then you have everyone that starts doing that, and then Pokemon just starts becoming like this huge phenomenon, and everyone starts buying Pokemon cards because everyone else is doing it. It's like a similar thing where people see that, like, this is a weird comparison, but like everyone basically saw that there was money to be made. This is what happens every cycle. People see that there's money to be made in crypto, and then they hear from other people and on social media that there's money to be made in crypto. And so everyone shows up, and then everyone just, it's like there's a, imagine like a group of people that are all like, oh, there's a lot of money to be made. And then when that same group of people start thinking, ah, wow, there's not as much money to be made, then the market like cools off. And so that's kind of like where we are now, is that like the reason why there was so much hype in November, December is because Trump got elected and he's a pro crypto guy and whatever. And everyone was excited and everyone was bullish and the markets went crazy and the AI narrative was strong and like all that. Global liquidity does keep rising though. I hear you. Yeah, it's like fucking bright. I need to like turn that off. Yeah, Soul looks like it's gonna fall off an absolute cliff. So this is like wasn't this the memes AI mascot? Yeah, I can't believe Gore hit 19 mil too. It's the first coin that had like 40 or 50 million dollars in volume in a very long time. Like there wasn't a coin that popped off that hard. Are we holding This 142. What I think is honestly going to happen is I think the whole market is just about to completely dump. This was a shitter on ETH that launched. Wow. I haven't seen a coin on ETH pop off, like a brand new coin on ETH go crazy like this in so long. You're full porting hype if we see a big dump. Here's the good thing is if there is a massive dump, there will be time to buy stuff. And I agree. I would also buy Hyperliquid. Stuff like this has been done before, though. Yeah, I'm actually really tired. I'm like exhausted. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Futures looks fun. Futures are fun. They're also a good way for you to fuck up your entire portfolio if you're not paying attention. Damn, how is this still at 1.3 mil? What? It's okay. We all fuck up. Can I check a wallet? Sure. I'm probably going to get off in a couple minutes. I might have to go take a nap. What site do you use to trade futures? I use Axiom, but it's like all through Hyperliquid. I don't recommend anybody if I I don't recommend anybody trading futures at all unless you are actually like aware of the risk and are actually able to like trade, because most people that don't know how to trade will just fuck up their whole entire portfolio trying to trade futures. It's a lot harder to trade futures than it is to trade meme coins. Well, it was. Now they're both hard. But there are times when, let's put it like this, there are times when, I don't even explain this. I guess, I don't know. Just understand the risk that you're taking is all I'm saying. They're all they're all hard. It's all hard stuff. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at here. I mean, it just kind of looks like some looks like I don't even know what I'm fucking looking at. Guy that just clicks all the fucking time and has a bad win rate but is up money. Not bad. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I'm sorry if I've been in a shit mood today. I don't know what it is. I didn't make coffee. I'm just tired. Didn't get a lot of sleep. So yeah, I'm sorry. Futures don't go to zero, they go to less than zero. Well, the thing about futures is the coins don't go to zero themselves, but if you use enough leverage and you are wrong and you get liquidated, then you do lose everything. So it's like similar. The potential for zero is still there. So this guy's down 20K on Rasmer. Solo is down 20K on Rasmer. You caught ads when I was talking about the wallet. I just said that it's just like a random wallet. Nothing special. My couch looks comfy. Dude, this couch is actually great. You're like one of the first people to mention that. The couch is awesome. I've had this couch for years. It's one of those like, so this is going to sound weird, but it's like, it's not a pull out. It's just your regular old couch. This thing has got to be like 15 years old, 20 years old. It's just one of those like, just leather, broken in, super comfortable, like classic, just comfortable couch. They don't make them like they used to. I'm such an old person for saying that. Did I see Elon tweet PCW? Was easy if early? I don't buy anything. I'm not buying any Elon tweets. All right, bros. I'm getting off. I don't feel good. There's like nothing that I want to trade today. I kind of want to see if Solana dies. There's no good content that anybody's made that I can even like digest and enjoy on Twitter. Most of it looks like it just sucks. I feel like I'm not being a good I don't feel like I'm being myself really today. So I apologize for that. So yeah, I'm going to hop off. Run it back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Today Thursday? Yeah, I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go take it easy for the rest of the morning and then I'll get back on and I'll be like in Kanto and everything a little bit later. And Origin, I don't really know how to answer that. I'm sorry. Not in like the best. I don't know. I guess I just didn't get enough sleep. Tomorrow I'll make sure that I'll make my my coffee because I feel like it might be because I have no coffee and I'm addicted to caffeine. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Alexa. Thank you guys all for the follows and stuff. Appreciate you coming by the stream. Sorry I'm not in the best mood today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And yeah,